whatever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101, cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I said
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
Back to throw. Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants 30.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
20. Check. 48. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 48.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Giants nothing. Matt Gay taking off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. And the Giants 1st down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jones throwing on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A gain of 15. And the Giants first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Giants nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Now it's Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 16, Jones got a man open. It's Ross. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a run with Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Stafford.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Throwing Jones.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
New York.
Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete.
And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Switch! Libra! Hey!
Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. With it is Jackson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now Stafford. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, complete. Jefferson the target. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Like 22. Check. Lucky. Monday.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete. That's Ross.
Jones pass complete to John Ross. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
51, Mike 51, bandit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ross. Touchdown! John Ross, 40 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Score Giants 42, Rams 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Ball comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Three down.
On first and 10, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He's a gain of 17 yards.
Jones now throwing on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Final minute now of the third quarter.
At their 48-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one to the left to Higbee. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Wings. 51's a mic. 51. 7 Pirates.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
59!
To throw is Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go deep.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back to throw, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 45, 45. Mike, 45. It's our time. It's our time.
Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Jones. Oh, Ingram, he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Now Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
Giants 57, Rams 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Got a man open, it's Ross. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another try for Barkley, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to
throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
Giants 71, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, it's one thing to
it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bomb